Hello. Welcome to the Sunday call. Hi, Gage. Welcome to Mastery. I'm Jillian Schleger. I'm so glad you're here. And I want you just to take a second. I want you to feel into your body. I want you to release anything and everyone from this past week, from this past month, year, however back you want to go. Just release it all. And I want you to take a second and really think about what you want to create for this next week. I've talked with a bunch of entrepreneurs, business owners, online bosses, and there seems to be a lot of struggle lately. And I want you just to say no to struggle. Can you do that? Can you say no to struggle? Can you say no to the hustle? You get to create your business your way. Create the energy and the space for you to tune into your business and just go, okay, if I want my business to look like this is the end result. Be open and aware of the possibilities that are available to you to get you to that end result. There's more than one way. There's not just one way. And that one way that you may have the perception of, the awareness of, may not be yours. It's most likely somebody else's point of view around how you have to be, how you have to do, how you have to be creating, be in the creation mode so that you can achieve the results that you want. There's more than one way. So at the beginning of this call, I just want you to take a minute and to eject and release anybody else's stuff. And then think about what you want to create. Today is Sunday. Think about next Sunday, next Saturday, next Friday, the upcoming week ahead. You finish the week and you're so fulfilled, satisfied, excited. You feel so blessed. And you feel like you're lucky. And I want you to tune into that feeling. I want you to start asking a question. That question is, why was it so easy for me to get here? Why was this so easy? And when you're repeating that question, tune into your body, because your body will tell you whether or not that's true, that's available, that's safe, that's correct, or if that feels silly, unavailable, a pipe dream, not right, wrong even, or bad. There may be a belief in your body that goes, this can't be easy for me. What are you talking about? My dad hustled for years and years and years. I can't choose easy when I see other people hustle, when I see the people that I love work their hands, their fingers, their bodies to the bone. And you want me to choose easy? What are you talking about, Jillian? If that comes up, I just want you to hold space for it. Just put it on the shelf and then come back to the why was this so easy for me? The fulfillment, the satisfaction, the joy, the success, the income, the clients, the laughter. Why was that so easy for me? And what comes up for you? You can share if you'd like. What comes up for you? Oh, you're muted. You got it. There you go.
I know I got excited. You wouldn't be able to understand it. I was barely talking anyways. Anyways, I was like speechless because it's like big, like this is what I want to create, and I just thought of it. So before that, I hadn't decided. So what I like to do, and maybe others would too, but I just look at my calendar like it gives me a very clear idea of what I want to create, and this is something I want to create that I've been wanting to create for like a year or two, but I just got a good sign from the universe, which I attracted and created ultimately, originally, of becoming a member sport coach in gym. They're opening it back up on Friday, and
Wow.
I am eligible.
Yep.
So that's two things already. And I know I'm going to be his good member sport coach. Three things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Wow. And that's Friday.
Yeah.
So good.
Manifested today
Yeah.
on this week too, and I don't have anything for that time, so it's possible. But I definitely think that I'm gonna make sure they get enough time. But manifesting it by Saturday even would be nice. That'd
Yeah.
be so like yes.
Yeah.
But
I think that's,
they gotta take their time, and I know the universe knows the best timing, but it could happen for sure based on just looking on my radar screen, which is kind of fun, but not that I live on the radar screen all the time.
yeah.
But it's kind of fun.
Yeah. And think about the possibilities around the radar screen that you aren't, you know,
Oh yeah.
aware of. Right. Yeah.
It just goes forever.
So
I mean,
many
literally
possibilities.
like it's just the universe just keeps expanding
Yeah.
in so many ways, not just the physical size of the big thing, the
Yeah.
universe that's like oval shaped or something, but just you know, uh, spiritually and just there's people keep asking for things or in the creation mode and just things just evolve and yeah, so a never ending adventure.
Yeah. Absolutely. So good. Yeah. Anything else this week that you are wanting to create in your business, bringing something online?
Or are you asking me or you're asking your audience? Because that actually is a a career thing. I mean, you could do it part-time or you could have just one person you're doing, or you could have, I mean, I even heard maybe in the future they could have like 100, but I mean, it's not like you have to spread them equally because some people, it's they don't really ask many questions. Like me, I'm pretty sure with my member sport coach, he's like, we pretty much talk once a month and that's it, maybe twice. And so
Yeah.
that
So
and
this is the Global Information
maybe
Network
other
for
things.
anybody that doesn't know, Gin. And I'm no longer in it. I was in it. The first member support coach I had hardly talked to me at all. And when I asked a question, it felt like it was annoying to her, and she was too busy to answer my questions. The second coach I had is phenomenal. We still talk. She's a
Mm.
phenomenal human, and she got where I was, and we had such great conversations. And I know that's the kind of coach that you will be because you are such a warm, open, compassionate, supportive person that you will be a great coach. And it's a no-brainer. Like that's already done in my books. Like I see that's it.
And I plan on another thing actually. Now I don't know about creating this week, but I can start at least. I mean, it'll be interesting. I would have to have a big download if I were to do this, but possibly following member support coach. I guess maybe it's after this week, maybe it's next week or something, but maybe you know some good resources, but learning um other languages. I mean, there's French is really big because we got a lot of people in Canada and France. And then I heard that Spanish is really growing too, but I'm familiar with Spanish and I kind of know a couple of French words because they're of reading luxury magazines. And looking up the etymology of where a lot of them comes from old French and stuff, and so maybe those two languages. But I'm open to any.
Well, yeah,
So,
Duolingo, of course, you know,
oh yeah, that's right. That's what you
on
did. Yeah,
Jason's, yeah, VCM.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you can talk to him about Duolingo, but and he may know because he's, I think, taking like 4 languages or something crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm doing French. Spanish is a great language to learn. But look, you can look at, maybe talk to your interview, the people that you're doing an interview with. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know, for the support coach position, see if they need somebody who speaks a certain language, because they may be getting a bunch of people in from Germany or from
Yeah.
Algeria or, Iran,
There's
Tokyo,
so many
right?
Iranians.
You don't, yeah. You don't know. And then if you're interested, like, there has to be that interest. Don't do it just because the need is there, but there needs to be interest, especially when you're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah. Well, I am interested in French and Spanish for sure. I mean, because well, maybe not so much Spanish, but French, yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's fun to say French words and they look
It
cool
is. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, like that's just my opinion. But yeah, it definitely like I'll ask them though. Yeah, see, I'm willing to learn any language, but I currently only can fluently speak English. That's basically what I would be saying.
And say I'm interested in learning French. Yeah. Good. So anything else that you guys, anybody, is wanting to create, achieve this week, I want you to think of, and in the PDF that you get on my website page, jilliansugar.com /mastery, you can download this free PDF, and it's 15 pages of 14 without the cover. 15 pages of good stuff that we're going to talk about. One of them are just positive words, key words that you want to look at. And, there's fulfillment and happiness and optimism and success and inner peace, vibrancy, courage, all of these beautiful, expansive words. And looking at those words, I want you to really think about, what do I want to feel this week? What do I want to feel ending this next week?
Did you update the PDF for this week? I don't know if you just keep it the same, but I want to
It's,
make sure it's always up to date.
yeah, it is up to date. You should have the latest one. There's 16 pages. The last page is just info about me. That's why I said 15. There's 15 pages of good stuff, or 14 minus the cover. So we have, and I'll share my screen.
Is it called co-working mastery or something? I should have it already up here. Oh wait, Jillian Ledger. Okay,
Mastery,
there
the
we go. There we go.
co-working
Got it.
call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I think I updated one. Yeah.
yeah. So page 3 is all of these
Yeah.
positive words, and looking at that, maybe it's all of these. Maybe you want to feel a sense of richness and inner peace and vibrancy and wisdom, and feel healthy and at peace and successful, content. Maybe you want to feel all of these things. I want you to take a minute and ask yourself, are you available to feel these, be these, receive anything, anyone, any opportunity, any gift? Are you available to receive anything that would make you feel these words? There's also a little bit of an area here for you to write down your goal this week. And I'd really love for you to do the AM and PM alignment. Really tune into what you're affirming each day, and do this as early as you can. While you're still lying in bed, your eyes just open.
Absolutely.
And I want you to really think about what you're affirming every day. Anchor into that mantra, that choice, that anchor. I call them anchors because we want to anchor them into our subconscious. We want to anchor them into our body. We want to anchor them into our reticular activating system, so that the RAS, reticular activating system, can bring you things that match with that. If you think of a blue Volkswagen Bug, you'll start seeing that blue Volkswagen Bug everywhere you go. That's the RAS working in your favor. This is less woo and more science, y'all. If we actually think about this, it is less woo and more science. Your brain is a computer. When you plug certain things into your computer again and again and again, you start seeing certain things. If you're not seeing those things, that means that there is resistance. There's a program, there's a story, there's a rule, there's a belief in the way. There's a contrast. Just like when you throw one pebble into a body of water, you'll find ripples. If you throw one pebble and then another, those ripples will cancel each other out. It's just that you've thrown one pebble, but you already have a pebble dripping into the ocean, and it's canceling those waves out. So to find that contrasting belief, it's really, really simple. You start focusing on what you want more. And when you start focusing on what you want more, that specific belief or thought or rule, program, fear, worry, doubt will come up in your mind. And then if you know kinetic divination, which is my healing methodology, you can really quickly and easily get rid of, diffuse, eject, demolish, unhook that belief from your body, from your emotions. You can dissolve the emotional attachment to it. It's really, really quick, really, really easy, really simple. It does not have to be hard. It won't take years. It takes literally minutes. It does not take years. So please do that every morning. Anchor into that affirmation, that mantra, that anchor, that belief, that rule, that desire. And then please do that again every night. It's really powerful as you're in alpha brainwave state, which you are in the morning, right after you wake up, and you're at night, right as you're drifting off into sleep, to affirm, to plug energy, emotion, choice, will into your desire. You can do this every so often throughout the day as well. You just need to be in alpha brainwave state, which you can get there when you do the Silva alpha breath technique, right? I have videos on my channel for that. The 5 non-negotiables. Let's get into that. When you think again, come back to what you're creating this week, how you want to feel at the end of the week. Come back to that feeling. And we do this when I'm doing like KD sessions or calls or videos. I talk about the gratitude state or anchor. When we're tuning back into gratitude, that one raises our vibration, but that's 2 tells our body, tells our mind, tells our subconscious, this is how I want to feel. I want to feel grateful. I'm choosing gratitude. I'm choosing to experience gratitude or prosperity or health or success, right? When you're choosing that can be your anchor. I'm choosing success, comfort, freedom, balance, satisfaction. And then you step back and you become open. I'm going to ask, again, why was this so easy to achieve that? So that's another choice. That's another moment where you're choosing, you're using your will to plug into your mind, your subconscious, your reticular activating system, and you're saying, okay, I'm choosing gratitude, I'm choosing success, I'm choosing balance, I'm choosing harmony, but I'm also choosing that it's easy to get there. Why was this so easy to achieve, to feel, to receive, to experience? And now I want to come back into your body and hold space for the things that will get you there. And you can repeat, I know the best way to get there. And coming back to, that mantra from the Bible, I am that I am. That is your desire. So when you're focusing on what you want to experience in your life, in your business, with your finances, with your clients, with your spouse, with your relationships, with your business, with your car, with your cat, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to experience, that's the word that. So I am that. I am. That's your will. That's what you're claiming. I am that. You're not saying, I am that Ferrari. It's the feeling of joy being in that Ferrari. Satisfaction, it's fulfillment. It's however else that thing, that experience would provide you. I am that. So when you're coming to, you're in that emotion, that end result of the end of the week is that emotion of feeling satisfied, feeling grateful, feeling successful, feeling excited, whatever it is. There's that end result. Then you're coming back a little bit and you're going, okay, body, mind, universe, God, source, whoever you want to ask, why was that so easy for me to achieve? Why was that so easy? You're claiming, you're choosing, you're commanding ease. And then come back again and choosing again. I know exactly what to do, what to be, what to have to get me there. And from that space, I want you to muscle test. We muscle test using the kinetic divination board. This is a whiteboard that you perceive in front of you. There's 0% on the left, 100% on the right. I'm going to test, if I worked on mindset, how much closer would that bring me to achieving that? The knowing what to experience, be, do, have, the ease of it all, and the concluding satisfaction or that beautiful emotion or state of being at the end of this next week. If I worked on mindset, it would get me there. Get your percentage and write that percentage down. If I worked on energetics, it would get me closer to achieving that, right? I am that. I am. If I worked on my emotional state or the emotions that are running behind the surface, right? Think of yourself as a duck. You're just above the surface. You're just sitting there, you're chilling, and underneath those emotions are just those little feet, just paddling away. Their lives depended on it. Sometimes those emotions are in the background, working double, triple time. And sometimes you don't really know what's going on, but when you tune into those, that's when you go, oh, that's why the bike was delivered to the sidewalk and not to my door or the garage. That's why when I focused on the house, 4 of my neighbors moved. I didn't, right? To a house, to their own house. This is why. It's the energetic, could be the emotional, could be the alignment, right? Check in with, if I worked on my alignment, how much closer would it bring me to that? Last but not least is the action. If I worked on the action, the do, how much closer would that bring me to achieving that goal? And hopefully you got your percentages, and hopefully you'll know if it's not action, if it's one of the other 4, You can do that on your own time because I'm not there with you, so I can't walk you through the mindset or the energetic or the emotional or the alignment stuff right now. But I can give you space right now to do the action. This is time when I want you to take 15-20 minutes and I want you to really focus on getting some of the do done, the action done. It could be creating reels if you're in a business, most of my people are. It could be creating your FAP post, which is your fascinating, alluring, provocative post that has a whole bunch of meat, a whole bunch of juiciness, details, instructions, inspiration, motivation, that you all the other posts for the rest of the week come back to that. It could be that. Whatever it is, I want you to take 20 minutes now. Focus on that. I'll leave this screen up on your 5 non-negotiables. Or is it better to have it at the emotion words so that you can come back to, okay, I want to feel that. I want to feel that. I'm choosing happiness. I'm choosing prosperity. I'm choosing excitement. Feel free to turn your mic and your camera off as we do the do things, and I'll see you back in about 20 minutes. All right, finish what you're doing. I forgot I was sharing my screen again. I do this all the time. I was working on music. Sorry. Just gonna keep it at that one. Working on my song. I forget it all the time. I forget the lyrics. So I want you, before we kind of reconvene and talk about like what came up, if anything, I want you to think about that future in just a few days from now. It's not 6 months in the future. It's not a year. It's not 1 month. It's just a few days. And you know how quickly time can fly. I want you to think about this next week, whether it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I want you to either project to a future date where you have this feeling, one of these or all of these feelings. Hopefully not all of them. That I think be a little overwhelmed. But pick, 1 or 3 of these feelings that you really love experiencing. You really love experiencing. It's not a I have to, or I need to, or why can't this ever? No, it's a geez, I love experiencing that. Really, really love experiencing that. If you can feel the difference of that, there's no need, there's no hustle, there's no force. There's just there's an invitation to that feeling. When you're inviting that feeling, I want you to also invite the future version of you that has that. And I want you to really collapse time. Thinking about that future date. Thinking about the future you that's experiencing that emotion or those emotions. You're so excited. You feel so fulfilled. And you know what that feels like because you've experienced it at some point in the past. And thinking about that feeling, borrow that feeling from any moment in the time memory in the past. Borrow that feeling. Thinking about the future date of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever it is, and you're telling all parts of you, remember that feeling. And you're pulling that feeling and you're layering it on top of your date in the future. That feeling, I'm choosing to experience that now, in 5 minutes from now, in 5 days from now. I'm choosing that feeling. That's going to be the experience, the choice that I am choosing from now until then. And we were talking before about Global Information Network. Jen and KT, Kevin Trudeau, talks about, when if you don't know how to get there, that's fine, because you go as far as you can see. Once you're there, you can see further. So right now, choose to experience this feeling from now until the end of this week. And then once you get there, you can choose it again or choose something different. Once you get there, you'll see further. And once you get there, you'll see backwards as well. You'll see the dots that lined up to get you to that conclusion, that end result of, wow, I do feel successful. Wow, I do feel more comfortable, connected, balanced, fulfilled, satisfied. So just for a minute, be in that state of, wow, yeah, I do see how those dots connected to lead me to this experience. Be in that state. I see that. Everything was so easy. Everything lined up so well for me. Everything fell into my lap. It wasn't hard. I want you to choose those experiences that feel like the most ease for you. Be in that energy. Why was this so easy for me? Deep breath, pull that into your body. Why was this so easy for me? Be in that space of the end of your week and you're looking back. Things just fell into place. Things fell in your lap. It was so much fun. It was so enjoyable. It brought you so much happiness and fulfillment. The right people, the right situations, the right occurrences. And I want you to, if you feel called to, if you're on the replay, write down below what came up for you. If there was any resistance, that's always feedback. Don't be afraid of opening your eyes to the resistance that comes up, because that's your most valuable feedback. That tells you so much about where you are, the expectations that your body, your mind, and your subconscious, we're so hard on our bodies, y'all. We're so hard. When those emotions come up, we feel ashamed or guilty or angry or frustrated or dissatisfied in some way, and we push them aside. Please don't do that. Experience those. You can unplug from the emotional component or aspect of that feeling or that situation or the memory, whatever it's coming up. You can unplug the emotional aspect of that so that you can really look at that and really dissect it, because that is your body, your mind, your subconscious telling you, hey, I'd love to give you that house. I gave it to 4 of your roommates, or your, not roommates, neighbors, right? I'd love to give you the house, but you have this, and this, these beliefs going on in the background that's blocking that. And you don't feel safe, or you don't feel confident, or you don't feel like that is for you, whatever it was, right? Please, please, please be open to whatever's coming up. Those things are your greatest gifts. Before I open the floor, I'd love to hear your feedback on what came up for you guys. I know, GK, I'm sorry, you missed the beginning exercise. I think it was a good one. Hopefully it was a good one. There's a replay. You can go back and listen to that. But before I open the floor, if you guys don't know right now, I'm opening the doors to Passive. This is the first time I'm running this program. Passive is a program. It's 2 months long, and it's me working with you. It's a group program, but we're working together to get your mini course, your program out there. So it's creating passive income for you. So if that is something that you would love to jump into with me, right now I'm still offering, if you jump in, the early bird gives you a bonus 30-minute session with me to get you started. So message me on Facebook. That's where I live usually. If I'm not in the metaverse, I'm on Facebook. And message me and let me know that you're interested in passive or finding out more about it. So with that being said, I'm going to open the floor. What do you guys think? What came up for you? How aligned do you feel like we kind of collapsed time so that you could jump right into that end result of I feel this good and connected and successful and content and grateful because it was so easy. How was that experience for you guys?
My two words were success and achievement, if you're wondering. And
Nice.
that does feel pretty good
Yay.
for sure.
Yeah.
Still riding that from that level 5 passing test. Still riding that wave. But
I
that's what
bet.
I borrowed from passing that test. The feelings, yeah. I borrowed
Yes.
that.
Boro. Yes, yes.
And you know what? It's gonna be even better. It's gonna be even better because really the whole reason I take the level 5 test and the biggest reason I became a level 5 member was to become a member support coach.
Yeah. So good. It's in the bag. Totally.
Hmm. Hmm.
Juke, did you have anything come up for that little exercise we did? I'm
Yeah,
frozen.
I had you in my calendar for 9 o'clock, but then I was thinking like, so strange
Oh,
at the time. But yeah, but maybe because I wasn't long enough. But I always have also, not always. Sometimes I also have fear coming up with these things. So I feel like, okay, I have accomplished this, but like there for some reason there is this like my nervous system needs to stretch a bit to do certain things. So both. So I can, yeah. So both.
yeah. So
I can,
this
yeah.
quick little activity that anybody can do if something's coming up, and this is, I get kind of, I don't get pushback, but this is fun. This is the fun part. So when these things come up, I get excited. These things are coming up, and this excitement is there because that's clarity. So give me the two words again that are coming up.
The two words that I picked.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on?
I did it with many words actually. So
Oh,
I didn't
no,
have
the two
one,
words
but
that are the block or the resistance. Was it
well, I would like think I have that with success or achievement or ease or
and the
joy or
fear was coming up, and what was the other one?
what I said. I don't know, fear. Yeah, I said something about stretching my nervous system. There could be a bit of resistance
Was
there, but I felt like
not dissatisfaction. There was a D word that you said. Um,
mm,
I can't remember, but not
neither.
when you're like not showing up. You're holding back. Is that right? Is there a feeling of that?
Yeah, well, yeah, a bit.
And that could be, is that tied into the fear?
Yes.
So what percentage of fear do you feel is holding you back from like showing up in your business?
63.
Okay, awesome. That's really good. Thank your body for that clarity. Now I want you to take a moment and just eject, if it feels safe to do so, anybody else's energy that's contributing to that 63%. Anybody else's energy that's contributing to that fear. Fear of showing up, feeling the fear of being your true self, feeling of the fear of you being your most potent self, ejecting anybody else's energy, thoughts, emotions, rules, beliefs, projections, expectations, conclusions, all of that awareness of anybody else's stuff, ejecting all of that, and then tuning back into that fear. What percentage is it now?
42.
42? Good. And is there a benefit to keeping that 42%?
Benefit would be safety,
Yeah.
which is not true, of course, but
Well, some part of your body thinks that it is, so that's okay. Yeah, we're going to honor that safety. What would that safety look like?
just sitting in a cave and closing the door and just being there. Yeah,
All the cave dwellers, raise your hand, please. There's a lot of us out there. We'll choose that cave every single time.
hermit mode. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. The shell, the cave. Yeah. So what percentage of picking this fear, choosing the cave is safe, and it's safer than me showing up and ejecting any past life stuff, ejecting any trauma, wounds, death around that, just destroying it and creating that. We don't need to choose the fear to honor the wounds of the past, if that makes sense. Sometimes we feel like if we to honor what we went through in past lives, we have to be fearful now. And to let go of that fear, we wouldn't be honoring what we went through in the past. And that's not true. So if that is somebody else's stuff, ejecting and destroying it and creating that, removing that from the body down to a cellular level, and coming back to that safety. Does the cave feel safer still?
Not completely.
Good. What percentage of safety is the cave at?
I hear 12, but that's like my...
Good. And if you can tune into that 12%, and if it feels safe to do so, ejecting everybody else's energy that's contributing to that 12%. Yeah. Unhook that from your body. I feel solar plexus. So any energy in the solar plexus that is contributing to this safety of the stay in that cave, stay in the shell, ejecting that energy from other people, unhooking that from your body. Everybody else on the replay can do this as well. Unhook this stuff from your body that's sitting in there, that's connected to other people. Bringing that in from other people to your body to hold that for them. That's not your job. Release that. And is there any percentage of the safety? It's safer to be in this cave. It's safer to be in the shell. It's safer to be the hermit. Is there any of that percentage left now?
4.
Good. Can you live with 4? Can you choose 4, or do you want that to be 0?
Yeah, we better be 0. I think I can pull it back to 0.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah, good. Coming back to the fear, how is that feeling? Is that 63? Went down to 42? How does that feel now?
I hear 20, but don't feel it that much anymore.
And ejecting anybody else's energy contributing to that 20%.
Yeah.
Does it feel like you're ready to bring that to 0?
Yes, it does.
And what other feeling do you want to feel? Instead of fear, what do you want
Joy.
to feel?
Joy.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm, joy,
Yes.
courage.
So when you're saying I can choose to feel joy, what percentage is coming up around that?
83.
Wow. So good. And releasing anybody else's expectations, conclusions or judgments around joy. I get to feel joy. I get to experience joy. Releasing everybody else's stuff around that. Because, come on now, business? You feel joy in business? Is that allowed? Creating money? Oh my gosh, you feel joy? Shouldn't this be hard? Shouldn't this be a struggle? So release everybody else's stuff around that. and really honor, I get to choose joy. I get to experience joy. This is my life. This is my experience. I'm choosing to feel and experience and reward myself with the feelings of joy. How much joy can I create today? How much joy can I experience today? How much joy can I receive today? Tuning into that, does that raise that percentage up any?
Yes, 93.
Good. Keep asking those questions.
Yes.
If I was to be even more open to experiencing joy within the next 5 minutes, what would that feel like? Right? Be in that space. That smile, that giggle, that laugh. Your face is radiating.
Different.
You're just glowing. Be in that energy.
Yeah.
And if there's ever any inkling of this energy or emotion coming in, or belief or whatever coming into your awareness of, can I really choose that? Can I really experience more joy? Like, who do I think I am to experience more joy in my life? Right? If any of that comes in, just go, no. Release that. That's somebody else's stuff. And come back to, how much more joy can I experience within the next 10 seconds, within the next 5 minutes? What would that really feel like for me to just open myself up to more joy? What would that even look like? How do you feel now?
Yeah, better. That was very quick.
Yeah. Yeah. How fast can this be, right? Like, how fast can it be? It doesn't have to take, oh my gosh, it doesn't have to take years. It doesn't have to take months. It doesn't have to take weeks. Like, just let's release it and shift that stuff. I was gonna swear. But we don't have to take a long time to do this work. It can be joyous, it can be easy, it can be fun, it can be relaxed, and we can just choose, oh wow, I'm experiencing this and I'm not really loving that. It's not creating joy in my life. So what can I choose instead? It can be easy. It can be that easy. We've been roped in and programmed to think that it has to be hard work to change our mind. We get to choose something else. We get to live from the, what would I like to experience next? And any emotion, any thought, any belief that comes into your awareness, go, that's actually, that's not working for me, okay? So I'm gonna choose something else right now. Is that all right with you? Right? Those beliefs don't care. Are we gonna hurt their feelings? They don't care. They're not going, pick me. No, I'm not gonna pick you because you're making my heart hurt. You're making my body hurt. I'm not picking you. I'm gonna go with this little joy guy over here because he's really cute, right? They don't care. Choose, and then choose again. And if that doesn't work for you, choose again. And if that doesn't work for you, you get to choose again. Keep choosing, and choose up. I love in what's it called? Oh, reality transurfing. They have this thing where they talk about choosing, moving, and choosing in the direction of forward and up, and not backwards and down. And if we think about that, will that thought, will that choice, will that feeling allow me to move forward and up towards my goal? Or is that going to make my mind, my body, my emotions feel down, like we're going into a downward spiral? I'm going into a rabbit hole. Will choosing joy make me feel better? And does every aspect of my being feel like that's a good option for me right now? How does that feel moving forward, creating more of that? How do you guys feel?
I feel the joy. Felt
Yeah.
the laughter there too. You were making some little jokes there. But yeah, I think it's crazy to see. Pardon me, how do you pronounce your name?
Yuka.
Juka. I
Juka?
say Juke. I'm
Okay,
sorry. Juka.
Juka. Okay, yes, I saw your transformation on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really cool because usually, what if I was with Jillian, it's just one on one, and then now seeing Jillian's face, seeing your face, Suzuki, like that was such a magical experience. It just feels like this is I mean this is getting recorded for one, but the beauty of and the power of this I guess modality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Connect divination, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And it's so fast. It's so
Yeah.
fast. Like I flip and love it. I know I'm a little biased because it chose me. Thank you for choosing me.
Received it.
I'm a little biased, but Juka, are you okay with me sharing that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think that there's no limits. There's no limits to us. And that's, I think, with kinetic divination, that allows us to really feel the power of how quick and easy it can be to just release, this feeling, this wound, this trauma is not working for me. So what would I like to choose instead? And it allows us to choose something different really, really quickly. So I thank you for that. Thank you guys for
You
being
too.
here. I'm
You too.
so excited to see you. Juka, I'm going to see you in a couple of days because you're in the Alchemy Mindset program with me. Again, if you guys want, if you know of anybody on the replay, if you or anybody that you know of wants to come into passive, I really want to create passive income for us and for our gifts and for our talents and for our programs. So if that is something that you'd desire to have more passive income, how does it get any easier or better than that? Reach out and connect with me. I'm so grateful that you guys are here. Go create like you mean it. You deserve to have more joy in your life. Joy, 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 joy down in my heart.
Thank you so much.
Love to you guys. Much, much love. I'll see you next time. Have a fabulous, magical, joyous week.
You too.
Bye, guys.
Absolutely. Everyone here and everyone here watching as well.
Yes. Bye.
Bye bye.